All right, folks, we're back out at the range. We have got a brand new Bergara that I put into a Magpul with a Nightforce SHV scope, Nightforce rings, Nightforce base. I kind of wanted to take this as an opportunity. This gentleman dropped it off, brand spanking new, never been fired. I've got some, and it's a 308. I've got some 308 ammo that I shoot out of one of my competition guns, just straight up 168 Match King ammo with Varget. I'm not even sure how many grains with that. I didn't even look it up. Got the factory muzzle brake on the end. It's a radial ported brake, but I also brought out the EC tuner. I've used 2 of these so far, and I have to say Eric Cortina did a phenomenal job with this device. Any of you out there that need to take a factory gun and tune a load, I can't say enough about that thing so far. That being said, moving back into it, I have not sighted this gun in, I have not shot this rifle, so this is all going to be a first. I had a friend of mine out of Montana tell me that he would like to see all the shot sequence, so I have not sighted this gun in with the scope, nothing. So we're going to go through the whole process, and I'm going to edit it as I need to, because this can kind of get to be a laborious. Normally, I get on the paper in 3 shots. Let's see how I do today. I've got the lab radar set up. I've got the camera rolling down at the target. So we're going to try to get it in 3 shots. And then we're just going to see what this gun does factory. I'm kind of excited. I hope it shoots well. I hope it shoots well for the customer. I know he's pretty excited. This is his first step into any kind of precision shooting. And you know what? Quite frankly, this is a good start. Start here and then work your way on up into buying your own custom precision gun. So that all being said, let's get after it here. And before I even do that, I'm already getting ahead of myself. I shoot strings of 3, series of 3, and I don't think this gun comes out without lowering that. It doesn't. Oh yeah, it's already in the bag. So we actually have to crank this up. I will fast forward this in editing. Pretty close to 24 inches wide on my target, and I'm 16 inches tall. I've had pretty good luck up to this point and being able to get sighted in pretty quick. So all I do is look down the bore of the rifle. Now, as anybody can see, I have bags. That's how I shoot. I don't use a vise, anything of that nature, because it changes how I will say this is a little bit harder because of this guy right here. I can't quite see straight down the bore. We're gonna try. I already shot myself in the foot by saying it normally takes me 3 shots, but I can't see center line. Go back and check to make sure we didn't move. If we did, adjust a little bit. All right, we're gonna leave it right there for first shot. Oh yeah. Magpul, cut this off. Okay. Now, magazine's going in. We've got her adjusted. My lab radar went off. Lab radar's back on. Hearing protection's in. Scope. Let's put one in the chamber and see what happens. I use this because I've got a bony elbow and sometimes it hurts. So I'm just aiming right in the middle between the two targets. A giant crosshair, so. .2707, 0 recoil, and I missed 1 inch high, 3 inches to the left. Make sure I get the right way here. So I need to go to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, and we're going to go down to right there. Let's see where that puts us. All right, so I was aiming at the middle. I'm gonna move, just for camera's sake, I'm gonna move to the top, to the left target, top left target, bottom right yellow outline. I don't shoot at the target, the 1 inch squares, the red squares, because it's too big of a target. Pretty close. I'm about 3/4 inch high, 3/4 inch right. Let's see where this next one goes. Touching it. 3 shots, we're touching. I'm gonna go down just a hair. And I'm gonna go back to the left, make sure I'm going the right way. Two clicks. So, 3 shots. First shot, 3 inches left, 1 inch high. The next 2 touching, and they were 3/4 high, 3/4 right. So I adjusted that out. We'll let the gun cool down. I'm a big proponent. I do 3 shots, let the gun cool down. I'm gonna say this with a caveat. I do not break in barrels on the guns that I build. I hand lap those rifles, and with the way that I do it, I just don't see the reasoning behind having to clean out the copper fouling that happens because it's so minimal. This is a factory barrel. This will be a different animal. Now this gentleman may end up having me do some stuff on this rifle, that's yet to be seen, but for the time being, this is a factory barrel. It came from the factory like this. We're not gonna clean it or do anything like that because quite frankly, I don't think there's gonna be a reason to at this point. He just kind of wanted me to go through the paces and see what it would do because he wants to know what his capabilities are gonna be with this platform. Right now he's shooting at approximately 2,700 feet per second with 168 grain 308 round. The Sierra Match Kings. And I haven't even put the tuner on. So that being said, we're gonna let the gun cool down. We'll shoot another string, and I'm gonna leave the camera running down there and we'll just see what we got. So stay tuned, I'm gonna let the gun cool down. We'll be back with the next string. All right, sorry about the lighting. I'm gonna apologize now. I've got my shooting bench behind a structure, my yard, a lot to block the sun out in the evenings because it does the sun in the sky, it's hard to see. So it works great for that. This was before I started shooting for YouTube, so I'm still trying to work that out. But we're back at it with the Bergara. We shot 3 rounds, we're on paper. Shoot 3 more rounds. I have a sneaky feeling they're gonna shoot a 1 group-ish, give or take, which is more than what most people need. If all the variables were taken out and you had perfect SDs and ESs, that's a 10-inch group at 1,000 yards, if you do the math. So, great little shooting gun. That ported brake does an amazing job. We're gonna go ahead and shoot. Camera's still rolling down there, I hope. And let's load it up, put 3 down range, call it good. I brought the EC tuner out, but quite frankly, I don't think we're gonna need it. I did want to mention, I didn't bed this rifle. Like I said, this thing is bone stock. I dropped it in this chassis, mounted the scope, ring, space, all that, and I did do torque. I used purple Loctite on my bases, which is the low strength. Nothing fancy there. I did level the scope like I do with a plumb bob, which is the only way to properly level a scope. I'm sorry, there's just no other way to do it if you're going to do it the right way. So, bone stock, shoots great. It's a fun little gun, 0 recoil. I'm quite impressed. Go ahead and arm it. All right, we're armed. Okay, so we shot for left target, top left, and then top left target, bottom right corner. We're gonna move over to the bottom left corner of the same one. Actually, yeah, I do. I don't want to waste the target. So here we go. We're gonna put 3 rounds towards that bottom left. Bolt close is pretty stiff still. Gotta find my brass. There you have it. 2650 to 2700 feet per second. We'll call it a 1-inch group. It's pretty close. I've got my my ever so precise Harbor Freight dial calipers. Go down there and take a look at it. The camera's still rolling. 6 shots. 1 get on paper. 2 touching, made a scope adjustment, and actually I still need to do a little bit to the left. Put a 1-inch group. I don't think the customer's going to be displeased with that at all. Great little shooting gun, a little heavy, Magpul stock, but hey, it works great. Got a great scope on it. He's going to be really happy to have this and start his long distance precision shooting career. So I'm going to wrap it up. 6 shots. Don't know what else to tell you really. Sometimes it goes the right way. This is one of them. I'm gonna close shop and go in and hang out with the family. Hope y'all enjoyed this little video. I'll get it up on YouTube as soon as possible.